Do you ever have any reoccurring dreams?
All the time.
You do? Good ones, bad ones?
Yeah.
Mixture of both?
I have like vivid dreams like every night. Like I have more memorable dreams than like anybody else I know. I'm living a second life.
Really? Do you have a dream journal?
Yeah. I mean, like I write things.
Do you ever note them down?
The song that I've written the most recently, I wrote in a dream. I wrote the song in a dream, and then when I woke up, I just translated it and just recorded it in real life.
Wow, that's really cool. Damn, you got some connection with your REM sleep or something. That's nice.
Yeah, I think my brain just never fucking shuts off. It's the problem.
Yeah, I can relate to that because I've almost got like a similar affliction, but in a different way, where like my dreams or imagination can be so detrimental because it's so good. I've basically had to like train myself to return to nice recurring dreams. I've got like a couple that I've like basically forced my brain to like, okay, you're stressed about this thing or whatever, and you have to return to this one image, which, well, I've got a few different ones, but one I always return to is like just the image of like a bird just kind of like riding the air over the sea or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like stuck in my dreams. But yeah, I'm kind of jealous that you can do that. Like for me, it's like a fight where it feels like that's more of almost like a creative landscape to draw ideas from. For you.
The one thing I don't like about it is like 95% of them are set in like Edmonton, at like either in the backyard or basement or main floor of like the old house that I grew up in. That pisses me off.
Really? You don't have more like abstract? You'd wish you have more abstract dreams?
I definitely don't get shots of birds in my head. Mine are, really? Yeah, like a bit, but like I think like the overwhelming majority of them, like I am like a character within it experiencing a thing. Like I'm myself.
Okay.
Yeah. And I get like what's weird about it in my dreams, like there's like this, sometimes I'll like get like violent, like in ways that don't translate to real life, where like, I think about a week ago, there was like a dream and like I was in a grocery store or something, and some kid was like just like kicking me and like wouldn't leave me alone. And so I just grabbed his leg and fucking like like lift it up and just like rotate that bitch. And then I woke up, I'm like, damn, that was awful. Like, I'm glad I don't do that in real life. But in my dreams, I'm just like, there's less restriction. Like I'll fight back.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, you actually are able to fight back because normally my dreams I'm like frozen or I'm not able to, or I need to be running from something or getting away from something, but like I can't control my body.
Oh, there's so I get that too. So if there's like a dream where there's like a looming threat or something is like chasing after me, or like zombies or like a witch or something. Yeah. I've learned to, when I can't run, I'll do this thing where I'll like very comically kind of like move my arms up and down in a way like I'm almost like an exercise. Like imagine if there are like two like paddle boards on like an axis or something that are on either side of your body, and you're pushing them down, palms facing down. It would be like that, except without the paddle boards existing. So I'm like flapping my wings, but not like fast, but in a way where it's like I'm almost like inflating a hot air balloon or something. I go like, and then I get like a little bit of ground each time, and they can never fucking chase after me. I just like fly the fuck away. I'm like, I'll just go over here, and then I'll have like really cool. Some of the best dreams I have are like when I'm like in that flying state, and I get this really nice like just very great view of like landscapes or like trees or mountains, or like it's cool being that high up and not have any consequences to it.
That's nice.
Yeah,
man. Whereas a lot of mine just like horrifying. Like I actually had like kind of a movie moment dream where I was like screaming in my dream, and it turned into reality. Like, you know, in the movies where they wake up like screaming.
Oh yeah, a dream within a dream.
I did that. Kind of, yeah. But then it turned into reality as well.
Oh.
Like I woke up mid scream, like sat up.
Oh, that sucks.
With my girlfriend, just like, what the fuck is happening? I don't even remember what the dream was about. I just know I was screaming in the dream, and that became reality. That was wild.
I've had dreams that were like 3 layers deep, where I've like woken up in the dream, but I was still dreaming.
Like the Inception.
Like literally,
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's fucking nuts. It's so weird. I used to. I got traumatized so bad by my own psyche when I was like 4. Maybe younger, I don't know, but like at the very oldest, like 4 years old, that I can remember, I can still remember certain like dreams that I had, that it was just like absolute, just like terrifying, psychologically damaging shit, just every single fucking night. Like I would have nightmares every single fucking night when I was like 4 years old, and I guess I got it all out of my system in the sense that like I continue to have dreams every night. But there's a part of my brain that's like learned that that's not real, I guess, to just be able to
almost like an observer,
like cope
now.
and deal with that sort of thing, so that I'm not getting traumatized every single night. So now when like if let's say, and this happens a lot less frequently, if let's say I have a dream where like there is a threat and something's like trying to kill me, or like zombies or whatever, and there's like for some reason my psyche just like doesn't take it as seriously anymore, in the sense that like even if I don't have the lucidity of knowing that I'm in a dream in a conscious way that I'm telling myself, I don't wake up like sweating. I don't like it's just like it's like I watched like a mid horror movie where I'm like not affected by it, which is nice. But yeah, that doesn't happen nearly as often anymore.
Yeah, I used to be obsessed with the idea of lucid dreaming. Like that's a cool concept to me, like being able to control your dreams or whatnot. Have you ever had sleep paralysis though? That is nasty.
A couple times.
It's too far. It's the line being blurred. I hate that. Like my one was I've only had it one time. But I saw a figure of a man walking into my bedroom and just walking to the side of me and just like staring at me, and like that's what I thought I saw. It was like horrifying. Oh, God, it was horrible. It just seems so real. What was your one?
Mm-hmm. I'll have like I used to have dreams where like everything would be dark and I would try to turn on a light and the light wouldn't be working. And I'd be like in a basement, like very, very similar vibes to Skinamarink.
Okay. Ooh, freaky.
Yeah, I know. It was like that. That's part of what makes the film really cool, is it's very uncanny in terms of its like dream-like atmosphere.
Yeah, I love dreams in films and the way different filmmakers explore that idea, because it seems so different for everybody.
Have you ever seen Waking Life?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
It's a Richard Linklater rotoscoped film.
Oh, I've been meaning to check those out.
And within that film, they actually like taught me that like apparently one thing that your brain is not capable of doing in a dream is changing lighting like that. So flipping on and off a light switch is a way to tell whether or not you're in a dream.
There's another one, right, with like the text or like time watches or something.
You know what's weird? People said you can't read text in your dreams. I've 1000% read shit in my dreams. 1000 billion%, because I remember learning about that and then having dreams later where I was reading something on my phone. I specifically remember dreaming about like shit that like I was reading something on my phone. I was like making a social media post in my dream or something. But I remember waking up and being like, okay, well that's debunked. Or at least for me.
Right. Yeah, it's normally too abstract for me to have that level of control. It's like I'll be in like a beach that looks like the end of Evangelion, and there's like a giant crab, and like I just have no control. It's just so crazy.
So are you like usually not even like a character in your dreams?
Sometimes it will be like as if I'm stood there observing, like looking at it, but I can't really control anything and nothing's really reacting to my presence. It's very, very odd. Almost like a Salvador Dali painting or so. It's very unsettling for me.
Sometimes I'll have a dream where I'm like myself watching a show or a film, and then like seamlessly the show that I'm watching I'm in. Does that make sense? Have you ever experienced that?
Yeah, no, yeah, I have experienced that.
Yeah, and then your dream self doesn't understand that there's anything illogical about that. And then you're watching something, and then you're in it, and then maybe later the layer will come back and you're still watching that, but your brain's like just trying to tell a story, I guess, of like, you know, the way that I describe dreams, or the way that I've come to understand dreams personally, is that it's there's a part of your brain that's always responsible for creating a narrative, because what we're doing right now, like us talking or you listening at home, what you're doing is you're just, throughout every point in your life, you're just receiving stimuli. There's a part of your brain that's responsible for taking that stimuli and turning it into something that's a narrative that makes sense, a story that you tell yourself that you're able to use to function and make quote unquote decisions in your day-to-day life to survive evolutionarily. You need that in order to, you know, not eat the bad berries or whatever, escape predators, et cetera, et cetera. Now do taxes. But that part of your brain never really truly it doesn't cease to exist when you're in your sleep mode. Like a computer needs to restart every once in a while, get back its memory. And so when you're sleeping, the narrative part of your brain, whereas even though a lot of your brain functionality is shut down, there's still a narrative part of your brain that's trying to make sense of stimuli that you're receiving. And this can be evidenced by things like, if you know yourself well enough, and also anecdotally, there's tons of experiences that other people have had with this, where like if they eat a food that makes them like kind of stomach icky before they sleep, like right before they sleep, you can have nightmares. If let's say you ate like 5 pepperoni sticks and a tub of ice cream, and then you go right to bed, you're probably going to have nightmares.
Yeah.
And I think that's your brain's way of feeling a kind of stimuli, being like, oh, something's wrong. But in your sleep state, your brain is telling us, it needs to tell a story. Like that part of your brain doesn't shut off. You're always going to be needing to be fed some sort of narration. So your brain goes like, oh, what must be happening here is you're being chased by a monster or something, right? Like that must be explaining the feeling. Yeah.
It's something to do with when you, like, sleep is healing. It's like when we heal, then
it's a soft reset.
There must be a processing thing. Basically. Yeah. It is like when you press a reset on your PC and it's like filtering through the memories, but it's getting a little bit stuck sometimes as it's putting some of them together and showing them to you, and you don't really know how to break down that process. What a unique like phenomena.
Yeah.
Describe. Or...
It's like the same idea behind like this has never worked on me, and people have tried to do it to me, but apparently this works on some people. You like take a sleeping person and then like put their hand in warm water and then they like piss their pants, because it's like your brain is like, oh, what is warm water? Like it's trying to explain the stimuli. I guess you're going pee right now or something. So that apparently works on some people. It doesn't work on me. I consider one of my superpowers to be able to have to pee in real life, in a dream, pee, and not pee in real life. So I'll wow, literally in my dream billions of times, like so many times, I'll use the bathroom in my dream, wake up, I'm fine. And like maybe I have to pee like in real life, but I have my regular life self doesn't piss the bed, which is awesome. That is a superpower. I'm very happy about that. It really
I'm glad
is.
For that.
Yeah.
Damn. I wasn't expecting that much fuel out of the...
Oh, I have
the dream
lots
one,
to say about dreams.
I do like thinking about it and trying to... I don't know, people like study these things and we still don't really fully know for sure, right? It's not like, yep, we've figured that one out. The brain is just so incredible.